What's up, y'all? It's your boy Crazy Out Cayne, sugarcane.com, CACTV. July is crazy with the bike of the day situation. This is the last week for everybody to get their ratings in for the bike of the month, which we will reveal on Friday, July 31st. So before we get to all of that, we're going to talk about the last couple of bikes that's been sent for bike of the day since my last interview with Chad. I think I got like about 10 or 11 bikes that got sent in and we featured them. And I have a special guest on today, and we're going to talk about it on this update for the July Bike of the Day Part 2 Jump Off. All right, so before we get into this July stuff, I'm going to kick it with my boy, Mike Wikan. He is my guest for today, representing SC, representing Team Corrosive, doing his thing, photographer extraordinaire. Always doing some big and amazing things.
How's it going? What's up? Thanks for having me, Al.
Yeah, man. So before we get into the July bike of the days, tell everybody about what you got going on, about your photography, about your involvement with SC and stuff.
Yeah, so I have a lot going on. I don't watch TV. I just work all the time. So I'm a photographer and videographer. Instagram like mwikanphoto or michaelwikan.com. I don't update that website, so don't even bother checking it out. So I shoot a lot. I'm the filmer and photographer for SE Bikes as well, so I travel around with them. I don't know if you call it touring, but that's what it was back in the day. You'd go on touring. Now we just do ride-outs through all the major cities in the U.S. So this year COVID kind of hit hard, so kind of put a halt to a lot of stuff, but we've been down to Florida a bunch, Texas, Seattle, California a couple times. We did New York, Philly, Boston. Yeah, we go all over. So I work with Todd and the Cycle Squad Maniacs a lot, and my own photography, and Team Corrosive, the bike race team. Forgot about that.
Yeah, man.
And we started that as a bike race team a few years back, and then turned that into a brand, Corrosive Clothing. Yeah, that's what I got going on.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you guys just dropped the Miami Ripper video. Did you direct that one? That was when you edited that one?
No. That was I think with JT.
Really? Oh, that's right. JT was behind that. I saw that.
Yeah. I did the New York one.
Yeah, the New York one was fresh.
That was an experimental video. We went into Times Square. It was empty early in the morning, and I just wanted to play around. So it was actually more of a photo shoot, but I mounted a gimbal camera onto a remote control car, and I took advantage of the city being empty, and I just followed D-blocks around Times Square.
Nice.
And I didn't think I'd get any good footage, and when I came home, I had enough to make a solid 1-minute edit Instagram video, and took off. Went pretty well.
Nice.
Yeah.
And before we get into these bikes, are there going to be more Big City Rippers coming out? Do you know?
Oh. Well, they didn't really tell you about the other ones that dropped, so you think I'm going to tell you about anything else? You got to look for the hints on Instagram that Todd posts.
Yeah. I thought I'd get some exclusive information about that right now.
Man, no, it's funny. Like with the SE Bikes, people I read the posts, and they sold out. Some of them sold out in 3 or 4 minutes. And you read the comments, and they say, no big deal. They're just going to make some more. And that's not what SE is. Todd does not just fill the demand. He wants people wanting more.
Right.
So rather than make another, 200 Miami Rippers, he'll just make something else.
Right.
That you don't even know what it's going to be. And it drops. Everybody wants that one.
Right.
So if you don't get it first time around, good luck. I have upstairs, I have the Miami Ripper.
Oh, where? All right, so I'm going to come over. I'm going to have to come over and give it a test ride.
It's for my wife and my daughter wanted. They saw the LA one, they saw the New York, they saw the Philly. They saw the Miami, and they were like, how do we get that? And so yeah, I have it upstairs. So I'm going to do a little edit with that one, so they can't ride it yet. I finally put it together, but
nice.
Once I film it, then they can have it and do whatever they want.
Nice. All right, so let's get into these bikes that was sent in for the second half of July. Now, Mike, you got a disclaimer, right? We talked on the phone earlier, and I called him today to actually do this. He gave me a disclaimer. So what's that disclaimer you got going on?
Well, all right. So every time I get into bikes and ride, I end up and go hard and push myself. I just end up in the hospital. So I'm more of a fan. So I'm more old school bikes. These new bikes, I don't build my bikes and put them together piece by piece. When I was racing a couple years ago, I'm right out of the box. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is how Todd specs them out. This is how I'm going to race them.
Right.
I'm not changing everything. Maybe a stem or handlebars just for aesthetic. But you
put the mags on the other bike. Remember the mags you put on?
I even raced with the mags on it. They're like, kids would be like, that's awesome. How is it? I'm like, it's horrible. It's slow and heavy, but I like the way it looks. So.
Right. But that being said, let's get into this real quick.
Yeah, I'm going with my old school background and aesthetics here. That's what I'm going to rate the stuff off of. I know the parts and I know the stuff, but I'm going off my gut.
All right, cool. All right, so the first bike that we have featured here is a yellow and black Subrosa build. Right
off the bat, black and yellow. Black and yellow or black and neon green are my two favorite colors together. So this one hits really good. Mm-hmm. Usually when I see these bikes, they're all black. Everybody. Right. So I love seeing a little color. The tires might be a little too much. Maybe I would have went with yellow hubs or something, but I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, so on the website we have the rating where you can rate things from 1 to 10. So what would you rate the parts on there? 1 to 10.
Parts?
Yeah, 1 to 10. What would you rate the parts?
All right, let's see. We got a lot of shadow conspiracy here. Shadow, federal.
A lot of federal going on. The feds is in the house.
And listen, I watched some of these videos and everybody's throwing out high numbers, okay? Everyone's trying to be nice. I like to mix it up a little bit, so I'm gonna go 7.5. There's a lot of consistency here. I want to see variety, so I'll go 7.5.
All right, 7.5. And then what about the color?
Oh man, this is good. Like I said, these are my favorite colors. Let's go 8.7.
8.7. All right. And then the originality. What do you give it for originality?
It's cool. It's super original. 6.5.
6.5. All right. And then what do you give the overall?
Wait a minute. I'm going to 7 because I just caught that yellow dice cap.
All right. You saw the yellow. Did you see the yellow seat?
No, the views I have don't. Oh, scrolling down. All right. Oh. Yeah. Oh, all right. Let's go 8. Let's go 8.
All right.
I'll stick with 8.
And then what do you give the overall style?
Probably 8. It's probably 8. 8. 7.5. 7.5. 8. Let's go 7.8.
All right, cool. So check this out now. Now, since you're on the page, since you're actually looking at them on the page while we're doing this, you can actually rate the bike right now with the sliders down there. So
I did already.
You did already? All right, cool.
Oh, no, this one I didn't. I did another one.
So he's actually rating the bike right now, people, giving his honest opinion. That's right.
It's locked in.
Locked and loaded. All right, so the next bike that we got is a Tua. Hold on a second.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I like this.
We got this Tua prototype OS20 independent company. And what do you think? What do you think about this bike?
This bike looks like if TJ Lavin rode today, this is what he would ride, because it kind of reminds me of a modern version of his Specialized. He always rode the same color, like that silver with a little bit of red on it. This bike looks strong.
Yeah, man, it's a sick bike.
I like it.
So what do you give it color wise? 1 to 10.
Oh man, this one's high. This one's getting a 9.
All right. What do you give the parts?
Oh, all right. All right. Let's see what we got here.
And the cool thing about this bike is they have a lot of their own parts on there. They got two cranks on there, 2 forks, 2 carbon rims on there.
Yeah, I'm going 9, 9.2.
Nice. Good. And what about the originality?
Well, it's not so original, but it's cool. 7.
7. And the overall style, what'd you give it?
Oh, I almost gave it a 70. I don't like it was 7. Easy 8. Let's give it an 8.
8. Nice, nice.
I'm gonna lock it in.
Lock it in. Shout out to Asman Omar. You know, he's the man behind that. That's actually his personal whip, and he's the one who started Tua. So we got an owner and his bike representing right there.
That's solid.
So that's what's up.
That's really solid.
Yeah,
I like
man.
it.
Shout out to everybody who sends their bikes in, and all the owners who sent their bikes in this year. All right, so next up, we got a Daylight Arc C1 Triple XL sent in from David Molina. So, color. What you get the color?
It looks fast.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a 6.5.
All right, 6.5.
I know.
What do you give the parts?
It's
got
it's
got those DXRs on there.
I see that.
What's it got? E6? Those are
Yeah.
E6 wheels on there, I believe. Yep.
Good stuff. Parts, I'll give it an 8.2.
8.2. All right, what do you give the originality on that?
Oh no, I don't think it's that original looking. I mean, 6.5.
6.5, and overall style.
The 7. Let's go 7.
7. All right.
It's a nice bike, but it's not like I wouldn't like look back at it, check it out.
Right.
It's what I would expect to see.
Right.
If you want originality, you got to go to the 80s, man.
Gotta get them colors popping.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Might be a little biased on this one, but this is it's a custom fast ripper sent in by Rick Corpus. He's down with the LA Rippers. It's actually a crew that they started called the LA Rippers, and they made actually before the LA Ripper came out. This guy actually customized his bike and made a LA Ripper theme bike here. So, what do you give the colorway on this one?
So can I just give my comments first?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So when I first saw it, I thought this was the spring green Ripper that they dropped last year. I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all he did was put camo tires on it. But then I looked at it a little deeper, and I saw, this is a fast Ripper.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't just put tires on it. He gave it a strip down and repaint and everything.
Right.
So what's the first one? Color?
Yeah, color's the first one.
Well, it's kind of ugly, but like because it should be Boston Ripper, like with the Celtics.
It's like a Celtic Ripper, right?
Yeah, right. So LA, I still like it. As much as I want to love camo tires, they just don't do it for me. But I love the concept. But every time I see them, I'm like, oh, no, not really. All right, color. 5.5.
5.5. All right. And then we give parts. What do you give it for parts?
Let's see. It's got the SC, the Vans tires. I do like those tires. I have them in black.
Mm-hmm.
So they are good. Got the. He's going. Oh man, I gotta say they're 10, right? What?
You said what?
I feel like I have to say that they're a 10, but I'll go 9. No, I'm gonna go 8.5. Originality, I'll go 10 on that. The dude put in some time and effort.
Yeah, definitely.
Went outside the box. Overall style, 7.5.
There it is, 7.5. All right, next up, we got this Mongoose titled Pro XL, sent in from Fred Melton. Redid the bike completely with the paint and the decals. What do you think about this one?
It's screaming like early 90s looking.
Mm-hmm.
Screaming that. Got some good parts. All right. Color, 6.8. Parts, I'll give that a 9. 9.
All right.
It's got good parts.
Mm-hmm.
Originality, you know what? I'm going to lean towards that. He went for a throwback look.
Mm-hmm.
It leans towards that, so I'll give him a 8.5 on that.
All right.
7.7. No, that seems high. I'm such a jerk. 7.
All right. Drama going to controversy. Leave them comments what you think about his ratings, y'all.
Oh, man. They're gonna call me a kook. Oh, here we go.
All right, here we go. We got G the promoter.
You can't go wrong with standard.
Standard 125 RC.
Box sport profile. See, now we got profile cranks. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's keep bringing some old school.
What do you give the color?
I hate red. I hate red. I really do. But it looks good with the black tires.
Mm-hmm.
All black tires. All right, let's go. I'm gonna give him 7.2.
7.2 on the color. What about the parts?
Parts, I like the parts. I like the profile cranks. I like the box parts. I'm gonna go 8.8. Originality, I don't think it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's a nice bike, but let's go 6.5.
6.5 on originality.
Overall, 7. It's a decent bike.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's overall style. That's what I'm looking at, the style.
Right.
You know, just as a bike, a solid bike build,
Mm-hmm.
it's awesome. It's up there,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not the question. I like it. I like G. He's a nice guy.
All right, next up, 1998, Specialized Fat Boy, A1, Mark Peterson. What you got for this one?
Oh man, the color? No, 4.
What about the parts?
Parts? 4.5.
When you get the originality?
Let's go 6.5 because it is original. Overall, I'm giving it a 5. In style, 5.
All right, bet. Leave your comments, folks. Let's get those comments going. Let's see. The controversy is about to begin. We got more.
Another goose.
Another red bike, too. There's a lot of red bikes this month.
Oh, red and white and black.
Yep, another goose. This is a Title XL, Double XL Pro, sent in from Steve Silman. And he's got those Yes Reach forks on there.
Yeah. Color. 6.5.
All right.
Yeah, people were giving too high scores. All right. Parts.
Mm-hmm.
There's some pretty good stuff on here. Stay strong. All right. I'll give it 7.5. Originality.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, 7. I set the standard earlier. If I went back, I probably would have adjusted it, but
Mm-hmm.
all right, we'll go with that.
Yeah, go with that. All right, next up,
Oh, this is nice.
we got the Supercross Envy Black 2, sent in from Jeff Surzik. I think that's how you say his name. Sorry if I said your last name wrong, bro. What do you give this bike? What do you think about this one?
This is nice.
Mhm.
I mean, I've always loved the frames, the graphics. Thing looks fast. It's a nice graphics. Is that a carbon frame?
Yep. Carbon frame, carbon forks, DXR cranks.
That seat's low, but no. All right, here we go. Color,
Mm-hmm.
9.5.
All right.
Got good accents. Parts, I'm going 9.5.
All right.
Originality, I don't know, 8.5.
8.5. All right.
Overall, a solid 9.
Nice. All
It's a
right.
good bike.
Yeah,
I
man.
like it.
You know, Supercross is like, come on. You can't go wrong with that bike. Next up, we have an original right here, Pirate Bike Company. This is sent in from
Judd Freeman, aka Pirate Judd. Oh, and Sean Batter. Oh man, this looks like
another red bike. There's a lot of
Ready
red
to
bikes.
go.
I could do like a whole battle of the red bikes this month.
for sure.
Yeah.
This looks like I see a FBM being styled like this. All right, color. I'm just gonna go 6.8.
Mm-hmm.
Parts, not bad. I'll go 8 on parts. Originality, they built the frame, right?
Yep.
That's got to count for something.
It's got to count for something.
7.2. I'm not blown away.
All right.
Overall, I guess 7.4.
7.4. All right.
Not quite 7.5. I'm impressed that they built it though. That they made the frame,
Yeah.
but it's got to reflect in the.
Got the criteria to fill out. You know what I mean? It is what it is,
Yeah.
right? All right. So next up, we got this 98 Robinson Pro XL sent in from Justin Doyle representing. This bike's actually #1 right now on the chart.
You know what? It looks like it's got like the Mongoose California. You know
Oh,
what
that
they are?
colorway with the chrome
Or
and
the
blue?
expert, yeah, back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, they did them in 2 colorways. They had the California with the blue and chrome, and they had one with the red and chrome. I had a red and chrome one.
You did
Yeah.
98. Okay, this is looking good. Color,
Mm-hmm.
it's American, man. How can you not love it? 9.
Nice.
Parts, ooh, GT sprocket, insert. Oh, yeah, good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give that an 8.
All
I'm
right.
going to even numbers on this guy. Originality, 8. Overall style, 8.4. It does have a lot of high rankings. Yeah, that is #1.
Yeah.
A lot of high 9s. Okay.
Yeah. And actually that's the last bike that was sent in for the second half of July. And a bunch of these bikes are actually in the top ranking. I think the Mongoose was number 2, the Robinson's number 1. Out of the bikes you saw just now, what would you give like top 3? Which bikes would be your top 3 out of these?
All right, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And this does not reflect my score because I don't remember what I put down. I'm going with gut instinct, so don't pull a math on me and call me wrong because my score is different.
You know how YouTube is. YouTube, they like to they'll pull the math books out.
Number 3, I'm going with with Gary's yellow black Subrosa build.
Nice.
Number 2, I'm going with Jeff Sricks, his Supercross NB Black 2, or BLK 2. And my number 1 is the Warlord OS20 prototype.
Oh, the Tua. Nice.
Or yeah, Tua. I like that.
Nice.
Sorry, Todd.
Well,
green, too much green.
So check this out. So that's Mike's rating for those bikes. What would you guys think about the bikes you just saw? What would you rate them? How would you think they would come into place as far as the bikes you just saw? And also for the bike of the month, what do you guys think? Leave them in the comment section below, all right? As I said before, you have a week to rate these bikes and let people know about them. And then on Friday at 12 noon Eastern time, whatever bike is number 1 on the chart wins bike of the month. And we're going to have another round for August. So keep sending those bikes in. Want to give a shout out to Mike Wikan for doing this episode, man. It's good talking to you. It's always good to see you, man, you know?
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
I got this for you. I got a bag full of clothes for you.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I got to ship that out.
All right.
And I gave you some extras, so if you want to give them out as prizes or anything, you can.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely do that because I'm actually I actually just did a prize thing I'm going to do where I had people try and figure out what that black frame is in the back.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to be a little hard, but I'm going to give out some shirts for that. So I'm going to keep doing little things like that, maybe point out some things in the background or have some trivia things and give out some prizes. So, but definitely follow Team Corrosive, follow the SE Bike movement. You know, Mike is always doing some great stuff. If you need some photography done, right, Mike? Do you do photography for the general public?
I don't do weddings or babies, but yeah, everything else I'll do.
Got you. And how can they get in touch with you and check your stuff out?
M Wikan Photo, MWIKANPHOTO, or michaelwikan.com.
Oh, also plug your the clothing line. You have the clothing line.
Yeah.
Website.
Oh yeah. So Corrosive Clothing is one of the t-shirts. Okay, so here's a little trivia. Check this shirt out. Guess who drew that?
You drew that?
No. Andy Jenkins from Freestyle Magazine, the editor.
Oh, word?
Back in the day, he drew that for us.
That's dope.
Yeah, we got a lot. We got hats. Corrosiveclothing.com. Go on there. I got a bunch of new stuff coming, so I just dropped a whole bunch of shirts for $10, sweatshirts for like 20 or 25, hats for 15. If you want to go check them out, buy them.
Corrosiveclothing.com. Definitely check that out. They got all the dope apparel right there. Actually, I got to start promoting that because I don't think I've posted anything from your line on the website, so I got to get on that. But yeah, so man, like I said, it was good talking to you. Everybody who's watching this, definitely follow Mike Wikan, subscribe to my site, subscribe to his site, and you're going to do it like that. So with that said, Mike, I need you to do me one favor. You got to say back to you, Billy.
Yeah. Back to you, Billy.
1